Is it possible to find out Thevenin equivalent circuit of an electrical network consisting of dependent sources? If that possible, what's the procedure to be followed? Okay guys, myself Abhisha, you are watching me on our channel Crack Easy, the place to learn everything about easy. In this video, I will tell you how to apply Thevenin's theorem in electrical networks with dependent sources. Stay tuned to the lesson as I share some tips and tricks on how to avoid mistakes while obtaining Thevenin equivalent circuit. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do it. That will motivate me a lot. Let's get started. As you know, by using Thevenin's theorem, we can reduce any linear circuit into a simple equivalent circuit consisting of a voltage source with a series connected resistor so that we can easily calculate the voltage, current or power delivered to the load. Hope you remember the method to calculate the value of this voltage source and series connected resistor. It's already discussed in detail in our previous video, so I'm not going to repeat that right now. Today we will be focusing only on electrical networks with dependent sources. What is a dependent source? A source where the source quantity is controlled by another voltage or current present in that network is known as a dependent source. If you want to know more about dependent sources, please do watch my video on how to apply superposition theorem to electrical networks with dependent sources. Alright? Suppose we have an electrical network with the dependent sources and we have to find out its Thevenin equivalent circuit. So we are supposed to calculate two quantities, Thevenin equivalent voltage and Thevenin equivalent resistance. Thevenin equivalent voltage, which is nothing but the voltage across open circuited load terminals, and it can be directly calculated from the circuit after removing the load. But for calculating Thevenin equivalent resistance, we are supposed to set all sources present in the network to 0, which means all independent voltage sources should be replaced with short circuits and all independent current sources should be replaced with open circuit. Here we are considering electrical circuits with dependent sources. And these dependent sources cannot be set to 0 either by open circuiting it or by short circuiting it, which means we should go for some different method to calculate Thevenin equivalent resistance in electrical networks with dependent sources. And that's what we are going to look at next. Method to find RTH if dependent sources are present in the network. First, we have to remove the load and calculate the voltage across open circuited load terminals, which is nothing but VTH, Thevenin equivalent voltage. Then short circuit the load terminals and calculate short circuit current ISC through the terminals. Finally, Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH can be found out by using the formula RTH is equal to VTH by ISC. Got it? You will get a more clear picture of this method when we solve problems. So moving on to problems. First question I have for you is find Thevenin equivalent of the circuit shown in figure. Let us first analyze this network. Here you can see a 100 volt independent voltage source, a V1 by 100 dependent current source where the controlling variable V1 is defined as voltage across these open circuited terminals. Alright. Here we have two loops. Let us label this as loop number 1 and this as loop number 2. For obtaining Thevenin equivalent circuit, we are supposed to calculate two quantities, Thevenin equivalent voltage VTH and Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH. VTH is nothing but the voltage across open circuited load terminals. From this figure, it is clear that VTH is equal to the controlling voltage V1. Alright, let us first calculate VTH here. Now look at this 100 volt source. Since these terminals are open, there is no current flow through this source. Hence, the entire current V1 by 100 flows through this 20K resistor and develops a voltage drop V1 by 100 into 20K across it. It is written here V1 by 100 into 20K, that is 200 V1. Alright. Next, we are going to apply KVL in the second loop in clockwise direction. Starting at this point, first we observe the voltage drop across 20K with the polarity mark in the order minus plus. Hence, we start our KVL equation with minus 200 V1. Then, the voltage source 100 volt with the polarity mark minus plus. Correspondingly, we add a term minus 100 to our KVL equation. Finally, the open circuited voltage VTH or V1 with the polarity mark in the order plus minus. Correspondingly, we add a term plus V1 to KVL equation. Thus, our KVL equation is minus 200 V1 minus 100 plus V1 is equal to 0, or minus 199 V1 is equal to 100, that is V1. Our desired Thevenin equivalent voltage V1 is equal to minus 502.5 millivolts. Alright. Our next task is to calculate Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH. As I told you earlier, when we are dealing with electrical networks with dependent sources, RTH is to be calculated by using the formula RTH is equal to VTH by ISC. VTH or the open circuited voltage V1 is already calculated as minus 502.5 millivolts. So now let us focus on short circuit current ISC. And for calculating ISC, we are supposed to short circuit these two terminals. Now tell me what happens to the value of this voltage V1 when we short circuit these terminals. Any guess? When we short circuit these terminals, the voltage V1 across it becomes 0. Correspondingly, the dependent source quantity V1 by 100 also becomes 0, which means we have to set this dependent source to 0. How can we do that? Since it is a dependent current source, we can set it to 0 by replacing it with an open circuit. After doing this modification, we get a circuit like this, and ISC is marked as short circuit current through the load terminals. Now look at this 20K resistor. The current through this 20K is ISC and it is flowing from bottom to top. Hence, we mark the polarity of voltage drop across 20K according to the direction of ISC. Now let us write the KVL equation for this loop in clockwise direction. Starting at this point, first we observe the voltage drop across this 20K, which is nothing but 20K into ISC with polarity mark plus minus. So we start our KVL equation with ISC into 20K. Then the 100 volt voltage source with the polarity mark in the order minus plus. Correspondingly, we add a term minus 100 to our KVL equation. Finally, we get ISC into 20K minus 100 is equal to 0, or the short circuit current ISC is equal to 100 by 20K, that is equal to 5 milliamperes. Got it? Thus, we calculated VTH and ISC, and the Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH is equal to VTH by ISC. By substituting the values of VTH and ISC, we get RTH as 100.5 ohm. Alright, let us now draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. Here, the open circuited voltage VTH is series connected with Thevenin equivalent resistance RTH, and this is our Thevenin equivalent circuit of the electrical network given in question. Clear? Let me turn now to the next question. Find Thevenin equivalent of the circuit shown in figure. As usual, let us first analyze this circuit. Here we have an independent current source 10 amperes, a dependent voltage source 3I, where the controlling variable I is defined as current through this 6 ohm in downward direction. As you know, for obtaining Thevenin equivalent circuit, we are supposed to calculate two quantities, VTH and RTH. Let us first focus on VTH, Thevenin equivalent voltage, or the open circuited voltage across open circuited load terminals. From this network, it is clear that VTH is nothing but the voltage drop across this 6 ohm resistor. Alright, now look at this portion of network. Here you can see a practical current source, which means a current source with a parallel connected resistor, and it can be replaced with a voltage source and series connected resistor, where the value of voltage source is 10 into 1, that is 10 volts. So what we are going to do is we are going to replace this practical current source with an equivalent practical voltage source. Why are we doing this? Any idea? In fact, we are going to use KVL equations for analyzing this electrical network, and when we write KVL equation in a particular loop, it is better to replace all possible current sources with its equivalent voltage sources. Okay, so we replace this practical current source with an equivalent practical voltage source, and we get a circuit like this. You can see this 10 volt is series connected with this 1 ohm resistor. Now look at this current I. I is the current flowing through this 6 ohm in downward direction. By inspecting this network, it is clear that I can be considered as the loop current here. Okay, so we are going to write the KVL equation now in clockwise direction. Starting at this point, first we observe a voltage source 10 volt with polarity mark in the order minus plus. So we start our KVL equation with the minus 10. Then the voltage drop across this 1 ohm, which is equal to 1 into I with the polarity mark in the order plus minus. Correspondingly, we add a term plus 1 into I. Then we have the dependent voltage source 3I with the polarity mark minus plus. Correspondingly, we add a term minus 3I to our KVL equation. Finally, the voltage drop across the 6 ohm, which is equal to 6 into I with the polarity mark in the order plus minus. So we add a term 6I. Finally, our KVL equation becomes minus 10 plus 1I minus 3I plus 6I is equal to 0. And from this we get the value of I as 2.5 amperes. And VTH is equal to the voltage across 6 ohm, and it can be expressed as 6 into I. By substituting the value of I, we get VTH is equal to 15 volts. Clear? Okay. Our next task is to calculate RTH. Since we are dealing with an electrical network with a dependent source, RTH is to be calculated by using the formula RTH is equal to VTH by ISC. VTH is already obtained as 15 volt. So let us now focus on ISC, short circuit current ISC. For calculating ISC, we are supposed to short circuit these load terminals. After doing that, we get a circuit like this. You can see here the 6 ohm and this short circuit path are parallel connected. Hence, there is no significance for this 6 ohm resistor. So we remove that one. Correspondingly, the dependent source quantity 3I also becomes 0. So we replace this voltage source with a short circuit, which means we set this dependent source quantity to 0. Finally, we get a circuit like this, and ISC is marked as the short circuit current. And from this circuit, it is clear that ISC is equal to 10 by 1, that is 10 ampere, and RTH is equal to VTH by ISC. By substituting the values of VTH and ISC, we get RTH, Thevenin equivalent resistance, as 1.5 ohm. Hope you got it. Let us now draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. Here the VTH 15 volt is series connected with RTH 1.5 ohm. And this is our Thevenin equivalent circuit of the electrical network given in question. Got it? Hope you all enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching. Thank you.